Hey guys, we are 4 weeks into season of the Splicer and there are still plenty of grinding to do. When it comes to the Splicer Gauntlet upgrades, even up to now in week 4 of the season, you still have to wait for Mithrax to come up with the solution for the very far right column. With all of this going on, what are some of the biggest benefits for you, the Guardian? We are going to take a look at some of the benefits amongst the upgrades and see why you should stay on top of this Splicer Gauntlet business. My name is Wes and thanks for tuning into the channel. As always, I really appreciate your being here and I hope you keep coming back. Anyway, you can go about the Splicer Gauntlet upgrades in any way you desire. Therefore, if you keep up with the grind, you will eventually get a lot of them unlocked. That said, some of the columns are more beneficial, depends on how far you are into the season's grind. This, in my opinion, is where the benefits come into play. In my opinion, benefit number 1 is being able to target the loot you want in order to have a chance at the best perk you're looking for. Now let's take a look at the Splicer Gauntlet really quick. Right off the bat, the memory expansion column should be your first priority. This is because to target the loots that you desire, you need decrypted data, and to get decrypted data, you need ether. This means the more ether you can carry, the more you will be able to grind the override activity. And the more override activities you complete, the more decrypted data you will have to target the weapons and armors that you're looking for. For instance, if you're trying to get a Godwall ignition code grenade launcher, you need 75 decrypted data for a 50% chance of getting one. Or you can roll the dice for 25 decrypted data in the tier 1 column. Either way, you need a lot of decrypted data to get what you want. And yes, of course, you can get some of the decrypted data from completing some of the weekly challenges. It's all a domino effect. Now, the second upgrade you need to prioritize is the override efficiency column. You should prioritize this if you want to get more loot from the chest at the end of each override completion. Additionally, you can get focus humble engrams every week, whether it's weapons or armors. And you never know, you might be lucky to get a Godwall weapon or a piece of armor with high stats. Also, upgrading the override efficiency column will allow you to get more decrypted data, going from 35 for tier 1 up to 75 decrypted data when you upgrade to override efficiency 3. This also makes it a lot easier for you to upgrade everything else in this Splicer Gauntlet. Now for benefit number 2, with enough decrypted data at your disposal, you can unlock the far left column. Tier 1 of the far left column is the Code Strider, which allows you to activate additional platforms when you're doing the obstacle/jumping puzzle in override activities. You can also have those platforms available when you're doing the Expunged Labyrinth mission, the one you get on a weekly basis. Believe me, those additional platforms can come in very handy, especially if you're not a big fan of jumping puzzle in Destiny 2. Now for tier 2 of the left column, you can upgrade the Signal Booster. This allows you to have some additional gravity cannons when you're doing the expunge mission. This can save you quite a lot of time, for instance, when you're trying to complete the 10 minutes triumph in the first labyrinth mission. That was part of one of the weekly seasonal challenges. Now, the third upgrade for the far left column is Wire Walker. This is the one that gives you a shortcut in the weekly labyrinth mission. If you don't have this unlocked, you will have to take a longer route, which can eat up a lot of your time if you're doing time trial challenges. Now, other than those 3 columns that I mentioned, the rest of them as of week 4 of the season, you can prioritize them based on your preference. Now, the third and final benefit that I'm going to go over is the seasonal title. If you care about getting the seasonal title, Splicer, you need to unlock all 21 upgrades from the Splicer Gauntlet. There are a total of 10 requirements for the Splicer title for Season 14, and one of those 10 requirements is unlocking all 21 upgrades of the Splicer Gauntlet. Again, as of week 4 of the Season 14, only 18 upgrades are available. The very far right column is currently grayed out and we have to wait for Mithrax, as I mentioned in the beginning, to unlock that column. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Anyway, all that said, these are all the benefits in my opinion for unlocking all the Splicer Gauntlet upgrades. After all, if you don't do those upgrades, I think you will feel empty inside because you know you want that title. I'm just kidding, but on a serious note, I think it's a lot of fun going after those God War weapons this season. Don't you think? Let me know in the comment section what are some of your best weapons for this season. My favorite ones so far are the Ignition Code Grenade Launcher with blinding grenades and the Grid Skipper Pulse Rifle with Heating Up and Multi-Kill Clip. Those are some very good weapons. I really have fun with those. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please slap that like button, comment, subscribe, and I will be most appreciative. Thanks again for watching. See you guys later.